Okay, hey there, it's Paul from BabelTEQ here, and I'm going to do a quick overview in this video of how to edit the pages that are included with your site, the template pages. So let's jump right into it. So what you'll want to do is, of course, first log in. So I'm using a dummy account here. When you log in, you'll come to this dashboard, of course, and so in order to update your pages, there's a couple of ways you can do it. You can use the left side dashboard menu, which will give you all of your pages here. And another way is if you come up here to the admin toolbar menu. This option does the same thing. It just brings you to all of your pages. And there's also an option which is just visit the site, which means take me to the default front page of the site. But let's use this way. So we can see here this one, course booking page, front page. This is the default page for this site. Let's take a look at that. So let's click on view. Okay, so this is what visitors to this page will see. Without this menu, without this toolbar menu at the top here, this is only for you because you're logged in as the administrator. You can see up here, for example. So what you may want to do for a start is change your branding. So update the title of your site, maybe. Probably you will want to change the tagline. Almost definitely you'll want to change the logo. So let's look at how to do those things first. So if I come over here again, so the first option is this one, which will just take us back to the dashboard where we were a minute ago, and this one takes us to my pages, which we also saw. This one here is the one that you'll want to use. This is the customize menu option. This one takes us to the customizer. So if we click on that, it now opens up on the left side this this customizer menu. And there's a lot of things that we can do from this customizer menu. I'm not going to go into detail about all of these. You're welcome to explore these yourself. But you can do things like, for example, change the typography, which means like the kind of fonts that we're using on the site. If we take a look at that, the base typography at the moment is using a font called Arial, which is kind of a default font that all computers have. But if you want to choose something different, you've got lots of options there to choose from. So as I said, so there are lots of options here for changing things on your site through the customizer menu. But an easy way to do this is if we hover over these branding elements here, we can see this editing icon. If I click on that, it takes me straight to the place where I can change the logo if I wanted to. So I could just click on that and upload a new image. So I could use, for example, a cropped out photo of myself, maybe that as a logo, or if I get a friend to make a logo for me, or get on Fiverr and maybe hire someone to make a logo, you could do that as well. Or maybe you don't even need a logo. Perhaps if you want to just, for example, use just use the title of your site and maybe put that into an interesting font. I mean, that's what Instagram does. They've just got their name Instagram with a particular branded font. So it's really up to you. If we want to change the site title, if I click on that, it'll take me over here, and here is where I can change the site title. Same with the tagline here. If I click on that, I can change the tagline. So let's say, for example, I want to change this to prepare for, instead of for your future, say prepare for a great future. And you always want to hit the publish button anytime you make changes. If you forget, it'll prompt you, do you want to save changes? But you can see here that I've changed that now. Another thing that you can change through the customizer options is the footer area down here. So for example, if I click on this, so this takes me to the footer bar. Section 1 here is the footer menu. So this is a footer menu with links to all of these pages on your site. Now, some people may not want to even have that menu there, in which case that's fine. We could click none, and that's actually a common thing which you can see on a lot of landing pages, is there's like no navigation whatsoever. But if we want to put a subtle navigation menu in the footer, we can do it that way. This section here, this is section 2. We're using a block of custom text, custom HTML, just for showing the copyright declaration, and links to the terms and conditions pages, privacy policy pages, and there's a link here which also launches whatever email client the visitor is using. So like it'll launch, you know, Outlook or Gmail, whatever their default email client is, so that they can send you an email. So these things you probably don't need to change too much, but if you wanted to, if you wanted to change any of these, you can do so through this block of HTML on the left here. It's not too complicated, I think. So yeah, so as I said, anytime you make changes, remember to publish. Hit this publish button. Right, so we might get out of that customizer there. So do I want to save changes? No. Okay. And so yeah, so that's one way that you can change the header and the footer on your site. But everything between the header and the footer comes under the control of what we call the page editor, or the BabelTEQ page editor. So let's take a look at that. If I click on that now, so it launches the page editor. So you can see anything. You can see everything here where I'm over or I'm highlighting with my cursor. I'm getting this this blue outline. So this means that any of these things can be edited. If we take a look over on the right side here, these are all of the available options that you can use on your site for editing the content. Let's say, for example, I just wanted to change this text. So if I click on this, and I wanted to change this, so need help to pass the IELTS examination. Let's change this to TOEFL. Okay. And so anytime I make changes, I would want to hit done and publish. And there you go. And it's also a good idea, I think, anytime you do make changes, to hit the refresh button. Just sometimes JavaScript can be a bit funny when you make changes on the page. It's best to always refresh like this. Yeah, so let's take a look a few other things. Let's launch that that page editor again. So for example, this YouTube video here, if I click on that, so it's got a YouTube link in here. I would want to create my own self-introduction video and paste in the link in here. I would definitely want to change that. Other things like, for example, these bullet points here, this bullet point list on the left. If I click on this, so I could change any of these. For example, click on edit list item. First item is speaking test techniques, so I could change that to something else. Let's change that to, I don't know, techniques and tips. Capitalized. And so if I hit done and publish, so you can see it's changed that one there. So I think you're getting the idea now. What else have we got here? Yep. So there's a few things here in this this drop-down menu option. For example, if you wanted to go back to a revision, if you made some changes here that you weren't satisfied with, you could go back a revision. We can see I've got 23 different revisions here. So if you need to step back to something that you did previously, you could do it that way as well. Okay, how about if I want to add in a row? Let's say I wanted to add in an extra row somewhere. Let's say I want to put in a row here. The way I can do that is if I click on row, and let's say I want to make this three column row. So let's drag that into there. Okay, and let's say I want to put a block of text. So if I click on modules here, and if I come to text editor, let's do that. Let's drag that text editor in there. And let's write something, I don't know. Okay, maybe something like that. So let's, so this is getting in the way a bit, this cookies bar. So I'm just going to hit I agree, get that out of the way. So let's save that. And I might want to have a heading, I think, as well. So let's drag that heading in there. And let's give us a heading of special discount offer. And publish that. So you can see now that I've added in a new row with a heading and some text. So you can do that with your pages as well if you want to add some new content here. What else can I show you? Let's refresh that again just to be safe. Yeah, that's probably an introduction, or all the introduction that you need to get started. If you have any questions, of course, feel free to reach out, and I'll be building up a knowledge base with more and more tutorials and tips, which will cover things like how to use the page editor. If you have problems, we have a live help function as well. So let's first of all log out of here, I guess, because we're finished. Great. Okay, and thank you very much.